Computational
Videography
hasn't found a way to beat physics yet, but they can bend the rules of physics, but they can't break them. And Moment app also can automatically de-stretch your footage if you're shooting with an anamorphic lens. If you're not using like Filmic Pro or something like that. Best lenses for iPad.
Videography.
So you can put it on your iPad Pro. It's great, and that way you can use your bigger sensor on your iPad. Stay tuned to find out which ones I would recommend. The reason why I'm a big fan of these lenses is because whenever you're going somewhere, you always carry your iPad Pro with you. And with these, they're so compact and small, but deliver such amazing optical quality and the lowest amount of chromatic aberration and vignetting. And so stay tuned to find out what that is. I'll go over that in a little bit. Whereas a G Master lens, those are big, heavy lenses, and then you have to have a DSLR or mirrorless camera, and you don't always want to have to carry this around with you everywhere. And iPad Pro are so much smarter. They can properly expose, they can use like machine learning and computation.
Videography.
So you get the best of both worlds, better glass, also known as lenses, and interchangeableness, so then you can get varieties of shots and things like that with the computational
Videography
benefits of a smartphone.
Videography.
I'm a big fan of the Moment lenses. I've tried Sandmarc's lenses before, but Sandmarc is only for iPhone. Even though Sandmarc is a well-known name brand in lenses, I don't trust them as much to always have cases to support the lenses. Moment has lenses for Android, your iPhone or iPad, and I'm confident that they're going to support them for years to come. Also, the thing about Moment lenses is they have a great ecosystem built up around them. You can get cool things like this, which is a UV or ND filter adapters. This is the mount for the anamorphic lens, and it goes on top. Take off the lens cap, and now you can fit that, and you can fit either, I have these right here, which are my extra filters and adapter to change this. I really like the Peter McKinnon Polar Pro variable ND filters. Those are amazing because then if you're going to get one ND filter, get that one. Otherwise, you can get inexpensive ones or a satin one, which I'll have all the affiliate things that I talked about linked in the video description for all the things that I talked about if you're interested. It's great for if you're at the beach or something like that, and also that way you don't get sand in your lens. If you're at the beach and it's windy, you don't want to get stuff in your lens. But they have everything from Superfish, which is 15 millimeters, 170 degrees, and the nice thing is they label the little microfiber baggies so you can tell what it is. And it's great for beginner
Videography.
because if they put the millimeter equivalent, you might not know what that is yet. This makes it very user-friendly. And then you have the 18 millimeter wide lens, the 58 millimeter. They also have a 60 millimeter, which I can't seem to find right now. I have the lenses in here, and then I have anamorphic and macro. I really like this. It's a case, but I'll have another video that goes over these in more detail. These are the lenses. They're nice glass. They have a low amount of chromatic aberration and vignetting. Vignetting is where you get that like border around it where it kind of comes in like this, and then where chromatic aberration is when light reflects and refracts off of the materials in and on the lens and distorts your image. So they're very good lenses I like. Although I do admit rather carry around a full backpack with all your lenses and all those things. And they also have mounts so you can put it on your iPad Pro. That way you can use your bigger sensor on your phone or your iPad so you get more light in and still have a telephoto lens on it to zoom farther away, or an ultra wide. So if you're in a low light environment, it's great for a low light environment because the telephoto lens on your iPhone or iPad historically and currently has never been as sharp or as good as the full frame sensor just because of physics. Computational photography hasn't found a way to beat physics yet, but they can bend the rules of physics, but they can't break them. And their Moment app can automatically de-stretch your footage if you're shooting with an anamorphic lens. If you're not using like Filmic Pro or something like that. Like and share because it really does help. Leave your comments down below. Check out this video next for more amazing accessories and everyday carry.